Hi, and welcome back to another week of our family dinners. It is Monday night, and tonight we are going to try a new recipe. We are making Aloha chicken. So I have my baking dish, which I already sprayed with nonstick cooking spray. My oven is heated to 425. I just cut up 2 chicken breasts into bite-sized pieces. Spread them out in my dish. Okay, in my bowl I have, I have 1.5 cups of rice. I have 1 can of pineapple not drained. I have some chicken broth, some soy sauce, brown sugar, and some garlic. And I just mixed it all together. We're going to dump it in here with our chicken. We're going to mix it all together. This recipe also called for bell peppers, but I don't have any, so we are going to make it without. So you're just going to mix it around. My rice is uncooked, if I didn't say that before. I'm going to cover my pan tightly with foil. Okay, this is going to go in the oven for 20 minutes. Okay, so my chicken has cooked for 20 minutes. We are going to take the foil off and stir it up. Okay, it's going to go back in the oven for 10 minutes. Here is our dinner. I just made some green beans to go on the side, and I'm not quite sure about the chicken and rice. It's pretty mushy, but we'll see. It is Wednesday night, and for dinner tonight we are having meatloaf. As a kid, I used to love meatloaf. My mom would make it all the time, probably about once a week. And it was one of my favorite things that she would make. I haven't made meatloaf in a really long time because the rest of the family does not care for it. But I was thinking I wanted meatloaf, so I'm going to make meatloaf. So I found a recipe on Pinterest, and it says the world's best turkey meatloaf, so that's what I'm going to do. So I have 1 pound of ground turkey meat. You need a 1/2 cup of ketchup, 1 cup of breadcrumbs, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic, and 1 egg. Just beating up my egg a little bit. Find it easiest just to mix it with my hands, so I did wash them. So you want to form it into a loaf. You need another 1/2 cup of ketchup, another teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, and 2 teaspoons of mustard. Just going to mix this up. Here is my meatloaf. I did not want to dig out my loaf pan, so I'm just using my baking dish. We're just going to spread the ketchup mustard mixture over the top. The recipe says to bake this for 1 hour at 375. I'm just going to make some mashed potatoes to go with our meatloaf. So I'm going to get these babies peeled up and chopped up. All of my potatoes are chopped up and in my pot, and I'm going to cover them. I'm going to cover the potatoes with water to just over the potatoes and get them on the stove. Here are my potatoes with water on them, and I'm just going to cover them with my lid and bring them to a boil and cook them until they are soft. Here is our meatloaf out of the oven, and it smells pretty good, so let's plate it up. Here is our meatloaf with the mashed potatoes I made and a side of green beans. Thank you, Owen. Okay, it's almost dinner time, almost getting ready to put dinner in the oven. Just wanted to say a couple of things about the meatloaf from last night. It was nothing exciting. The recipe was the world's best turkey meatloaf. It was pretty much a chunk of meatloaf. There was not really that much taste to it. I think it had a tad bit too much ketchup for the sauce on top. So everybody ate it, but it wasn't anything great or awesome. So let's get dinner ready. It is Thursday night, and for dinner tonight we are just having some easy baked chicken in the oven, but I'm going to make macaroni and cheese in the crock pot. So we are using these twisty noodles. So we have 1 pound of those. I have 4 tablespoons of butter cut into 1 tablespoon squares. And you're just going to place those around your noodles. I have 4 ounces of cream cheese cut into 1 ounce pieces. And you are going to place those around your noodles. That is how the recipe said to cut them up, so that is what we're doing. Okay, I have 3 cups of milk, half a teaspoon of cayenne, and a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. It says to stir it up and try to get all your noodles in the liquid. We're going to put the lid on this, and the recipe says to cook it 1 to 2 hours until your noodles are al dente. So we are going to start with 1 hour on high. Here is our oven baked chicken. It just has a little bit of olive oil and garlic salt on it. Our homemade crockpot macaroni and cheese and some vegetables. My macaroni cooked for 2 hours, and after 2 hours I added 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese and 1 cup of Monterey Jack cheese. Mix it all together and let it melt for 10 minutes, and we'll see how it tastes.